But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Goodbye, Despair High School. It's the epilogue, everybody. Go right to say goodbye. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door, and nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end...
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. Nobody's surprised it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Is that really the key to the door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words...
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would, be our way out of here.
But...
You never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never specifically that she let us all leave here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think that we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about.
my beautiful
If anything ever happened to Master, I'd take my sister and jam him so far up. Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We could go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married. And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby.
That's enough.
Please stop. It'll be a great horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway...
Don't worry. We have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But...
It's what happens after we get out that what I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks...
For serious?
Maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words...
The act of searching for hope to try and find it. That by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall in.
Am I wrong?
Is that what you meant, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there are still others out there that haven't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them, make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Takami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it!
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And where are you going to do that if there are no more donut shops? Or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I get it now. If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be...
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yoshihiro Yakakura's life story is about to begin.
Woo!
Thanks, Ina. You totally opened my eyes.
Ooh!
Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone on the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us. We're so small. So what can we do? No. We could probably do anything. Yeah, we could do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura.
Like, how can you not say they were dating or, like, had sex or anything? Like, legit, that line alone gives me just, like, gay vibes.
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up. I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingle together. Open the door to the future. And it looks like that's the end of this whole entire thing. That was Danganronpa, everybody. I still don't like it. And the reasons why I don't like it really are because of the ending. I don't like specifically the way certain things were handled, in particular when it comes to the mastermind. I like the mastermind. I know it's very, very confusing when I say it that way, but that's pretty much it, the whole entire bit. It just doesn't work out so well to me. But am I gonna play more of this game? Yes, I actually liked the anime when it was coming out. I really liked it, got into it, and in about the third case, when it got boring, which again, third case is really bad, I still think so, I decided to look up spoilers for it. And when I did, I just kind of was like, okay, that's it, that's the only thing. Of course, they didn't exactly say everything about it. I learned a new thing about how it's the ultimate despair. That is more of a team thing, I guess. I mean, at least that's what they're kind of alluding to, even if it's just the two people right there. This is a little bit more about it, I guess, but it's still one of those things where it's just like, I cannot wrap my head around Junko being the one deciding everything, and that annoys me the most. Because it's just one of those things where it just doesn't make sense if she kills herself at the same time, but also, like, doesn't, you know? And apparently she set all these things into motion and whatnot. It's one of those things that get me really annoyed. It's a very meticulous thing, I suppose, to a lot of other people. For me, I can't get it out of my head in my picture. It kind of ruins the rest of this game for me, the way it flows. That being said, with all that being said, I'm gonna move on to Danganronpa 2, and I'm gonna move on to it in a more positive light. It's more so because I know the ending isn't nearly as bad as this one, and I mean, that's pretty much it. I like the premise of this, but there's a lot of problems that I have with it that they don't match up with the other ones that I've played or read that work out the same way. If you want to like check out anything else that's like Danganronpa, Battle Royale, 999, those are both really great series, and both are just totally set up differently. These are all set up differently. In particular, it just, the way that Danganronpa kind of executes the ending doesn't really match the way that the other two do, and it's just, it's grown worthy. It's really just that much to me. Just like, I really don't like it. Maybe I'll go into full more detail on this later on down the road. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I know labeling this series Lost Hates Danganronpa, and is really just off-putting to begin with. I got dislikes for just that alone, I'm sure. But suffice to say, I like this concept. I like this kind of game that it's trying to set up. There's just a number of things in here that I just really don't like, and just people constantly tell me over and over just like how amazing it is and how much better it is than the anime. It's not better than anime. The anime sets up a good pace for it. It makes it work just enough. It's not as faithful. It's not a faithful adaptation in comparison, but at the same time, if they did a faithful adaptation, it would be way too long and way too boring for a TV series. But, like, suffice to say, I still think the anime is well worth actually watching and doing. And there is more stuff to do in this actual thing. We have, like, a school mode that you could do and whatnot. So, like, there's still replayability in it. There's still all this and that. And the characters that they actually do have, like, growth and stuff with, they do work out pretty well for what they are. Kyoko, in particular, is one of my favorite characters because of the way that she is and everything. But, like, I guess the best way to say it is that I hate this game more because people tell me to like it so much. It's a sort of spited hate now more than anything else. And, I don't have the same thing for Danganronpa 2. I do not. I don't have the same thing for Despair Girls either, even though people say Despair Girls is just truly awful, and I've watched TL play it. That's another streamer that I mentioned a while back, and probably the other one. But honestly, I saw that, like, it was interesting. It wasn't, like, the best thing in the world, but it was interesting. But I will go on to the Danganronpa series. I'll do more of it. I will. I actually plan to do the next Danganronpa 2, in October. So, till then, everybody, I'll see you then, right?
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
And there we go. That's the end of the thing. All's well that ends well. I'm not sure if that's new. Is that new? Was that always in there? I don't know. Well, we got our thing there. And that's it, everybody. Now we have unlocked school mode. This is a what-if simulation type play mode. I will not do it. I'm not gonna do this. It is interesting that they have that there. I beat it. I don't need to do anymore. I don't plan to get all the trophies. But I will see y'all next time, like I said before. Danganronpa 2 October. I'll do it, because it's a little bit spoopy. It's spoopy. Alright, that's enough of that, right? Till next time, everybody. Sayonara. Bye-bye.